Every single week we have at least one Disney topic to talk about.
It just works out that way. It just works out that way.
Is that we didn't have anything this week. And then something my husband always says is that God provides.
God will provide.
And in this case, God provided something that made me so angry. I am so upset.
Yeah.
How did I find out about this? I think I saw it like on Instagram or something, and then I went into like Google mode, and then I was in his chat. Like, guess what's happening? So
yeah.
Disney had their D23 thing, which I don't really know what it is, to be honest. But it's where they talk about like the developments for Disney coming. So they apparently announced that they're getting rid of the show It's Tough to Be a Bug in Animal Kingdom.
Which may prompt us to go to a little impromptu Animal Kingdom visit next time we go to Disney, which is in 2 months.
Yeah, we have to see when.
Anyway.
Yeah, we have to see when they're going to close it.
Exactly. God created
because maybe we'll just have to do. Yeah, maybe we'll just have to go to Disney again.
What? Okay. The next time we go to Disney after this time is for your 30th birthday, which is a year and change from that. We want babies next year. We gotta trim down.
Stop telling me what to do.
Okay, I'm sorry. I love you so much.
So, anyways, they're getting rid of It's Tough to Be a Bug. So, if you're not familiar with It's Tough to Be a Bug,
I can't show anything just in case it's like DMCA.
Yeah, it's a cute little 4D movie. That's like with the characters from A Bug's Life.
I love it.
It's really cute. Like it takes place in the Tree of Life Theater, I think it's called. And basically like the line for it, you have to walk like around the Tree of Life so you're up close to it. The Tree of Life is really cool because it has all carvings. It's made up of animals.
I wonder if they're gonna update the Tree of Life line experience. Because here's the thing, it's upsetting that they're changing it, but my perspective is that the new stuff is very cool. It's cool. The changes are upsetting and so cool at the same time. Like it's like, oh, that sucks, but then also like, oh, this can be exciting.
Yeah,
you know, it's just like bittersweet. That's how I feel. I try to embrace the change.
This is getting past bittersweet. This is getting, for me, like I'm annoyed and irritated. So anyways, you go into the tree trunk and then it's cute. Like they have like all movie posters or whatever, but it's posters like you would see in the little Bugs Life town or whatever. And then like you go in, and your seats, it's like interactive. The best part is like in the beginning, they're like your little kids are going to get scared, and then at a certain point in the show, the parents like run to the left where you exit with their crying kids.
Yeah. So listen. During the show, like there's moments that like you said that there's interactive, and so there's one moment that like something farts on you, like one of the
and you smell it. It's all like sensory stimulation.
You smell it. There's a moment where like grasshoppers or ants or something crawl behind you, and like they touch like the seat like pops up a little bit, so it touches your butt. I think that there's something on your feet or something. I don't know. But there's one moment where the spiders attack and the spiders drop from the ceiling, and they get somewhat close, and the kids start shrieking like their lives depend on it. And if I was a child, I would be scarred. As an adult, it is the fucking funniest thing in the entire world. The kids get up, they scream, and they run. It's already prepared. They tell you, your kid, like, you know, go over here if you get scared. The kids sprint over there. They gotta leave the theater. It's so cruel, but it's part of the experience that makes it fun.
No, and it's funny because you say that like it scars you. It did scar me, as well as the Shrek 4D movie in Universal that they got rid of, because in Shrek 4D there were spiders on the seat that tickled your ankles. So from those two experiences, whenever I went to a 4D movie, I was a little kid, so I was smaller. I would sit on the edge of my seat with my feet up so that nothing could poke me in the back and nothing could touch my feet because I was terrified. I was scared when I was little of a lot of things.
Okay, you want me to move over?
I was trying to move myself over.
That's funny. But yeah, they're getting rid of it. And I think I don't remember the last time I went on there before we went there together as husband and wife, very much in love. Before that, I don't remember going there with my mother. And so, like, for me, it was like I was experiencing it for the first time, even if I had already experienced it. I think I have already, but I didn't remember. And
Your mom said you did.
Yeah, it was just a cool experience. It was cool. It was fun. It was my favorite thing at that park. I loved the experience. And they're getting rid of it for Zootopia.
Yeah, so they're actually in Animal Kingdom. They're taking away Sorry, I got distracted by the chat. I did see that they replaced the Shrek stuff with Minions, which is dumb. I don't like Minions. Anyways, they're redoing Dino Land, which is an area of Animal Kingdom, and they're making it Zootopia, which that is cool.
It's cool, but I hope they keep the dinosaur ride.
I hope they keep the dinosaur ride is so good.
So
that's what I'm worried about.
The dinosaur ride, the line experience is very cool. It's like you're going through a museum. And you see and they're probably fake, but you see like different bones of dinosaurs, and there's like a big skeleton. And you get on the ride, you go like into the basement, you get on the ride, and it's like you go back into the past and whatever. I got so fucking scared last time we went on it. I was like closing my eyes.
Let me see. I might.
No, don't look for anything.
As we keep talking, I might have a picture of it.
I was so scared. I was
like, I think I have the picture.
Listen. This is the most cruel part. I had to sit on the outside. That's not safe. If I'm sitting on the inside, I'm safe. You know what I mean? On the outside, the dinosaurs are right there. Okay, that's the rule for any scary ride. I remember when I was a very young kid, I went to like Adventureland or something, and I remember, and this is probably an embarrassing experience thinking about it now. I was probably like 10, I don't know. We went with the whole YMCA, and there was these two twins, and they were like attractive. You know, I'm a 10-year-old boy, so like two rocks with like two rocks that look like tits are attractive to me. And I was like, I want to sit in the middle, and they're like, no. So I had to sit on the outside. I was so scared. So what is this?
That's us on the dinosaur ride.
No, why would I show this to people? This is so mean to me. This is what she wants me to show you. Look at how scared I am. Look, look at that. The woman in the front is terrified too. She's just looking down. It's like an old Amish woman that probably thinks the goddamn dinosaurs are real. I'll adjust the blur in a second. But yeah, you know, I love that ride though. It's a lot of fun. It's like it's just fun.
So I'm really hoping they'll keep that. But I think it's Shanghai Disney. They're making, I guess, like the first
one of the Chinese ones. There's like two.
They're making a Zootopia land there, which I guess is like the first one. Cool. And they showed what like it's gonna look like, and it is really cool.
Yeah, as long as their replacements are cool, that's a great experience. But I think it would be so cool if they made Disney VR. Let me go look at the old rides. Put like a trigger warning on some of them. Like the Raya Rabbit ride on Disney used to be kind of racist. Like put it on VR and say like warning, like this is old, outdated, and racist. Enter at your own peril or something. It would be cool to just like sit down and like just kind of go through the ride experience, the line experience, just walk through it. It doesn't have to be the new rides, but the old rides. That would be really interesting. You know, hell, sell a virtual ticket for like $10 and then you get like 12 hours. Mm-hmm. I would pay $10 for 12 hours at like a virtual Disney.
That'd be interesting.
Yeah, I feel like there's an untapped market, and this way you can still preserve the old stuff, not fully because you can't get the smells and it doesn't hit all your senses. You know, you can't get the smell of the disgusting, dirty Florida water that gives you Disney rash.
Yeah.
That's just speculation, by the way. But I think it would be a really cool thing to do, a really cool experience. But I think that VR is just like not there yet because it's so bulky. I have a fat, heavy head, so like I'm adjusted to it. My neck is powerful. But like a small child is just doing like one of these. You know, they got to get it down to like small glasses for them in order to really make something like that more accessible to people. But you know,
you said something. Yeah, I was gonna say you said something before that leads me to my last point in this. Is that you said that you hope it's replaced by something cool.
Yeah.
Which. In California, they failed on that.
What'd they do?
In California, listen, I'm a newer Disney fan. There used to be a whole Bugs Life like land.
Yeah,
okay?
I'll show you.
Multiple rides for it. They had a Tarzan's treehouse. Me too. And A Bug's Life was that's a classic for me. That's one of my favorite. I love Pixar movies, but like it just looks so cool. Like they have like a Heimlich ride.
I want to see it.
And stuff. Oh, I'm so upset.
Yeah.
I really wish that I got to see it.
And Tarzan Land, you mentioned.
And then this was Tarzan's treehouse, which is just like again a classic for me, right?
Yeah, Tarzan was pretty cool.
So this is all gone. They got rid of this. And in its place, they put a bunch of Avengers stuff.
Yeah, Avengers is cringe.
And that irritates me because like Avengers is not Disney.
It is, but it's not. I understand what you're saying. It feels like it shouldn't replace Disney stuff. It should just
No,
be
and that's the
added to
thing.
it,
Like with
you know?
Star Wars, to my understanding, I don't think that Star
It's not
Wars
Disney, you know?
took away anything. I think that was an addition to MGM.
I think that they made an entire addition to the park. They
Yeah.
always had a Star Tours in Disney. They always had that in, like, they not always, but you know, they got
Yeah.
a Star Wars ride and they did Star Tours. Which would be another really great VR experience because there's older versions of Star Tours that I did when I was a kid, and now they're different. I think that's cool, but I would like to see the old ones, right? But then they made like a whole like extension, and it's a beautiful extension, by the way. It's fantastic. It's very immersive. It's very cool. There's alcohol in it. I mean, it's pretty baller. Really good scenery, massive Millennium Falcon, like to scale, like honestly impressive stuff. But they didn't take away like they are. And Epcot, did they take away for sorry, my boob itches. Did they take away for that one ride, that one Marvel ride? I don't think that they did.
No, I think that was new.
That's like a new one. Yeah.
And that's the thing, like, I understand as time changes and they're creating like more and more
There's younger kids
films
growing
and whatnot,
up with
like you
stuff.
have to keep that updated because
and it gives you a new little bit of a park experience. Like we get to go, like when we go to Disney, apparently the Tron ride's going to be, that's cool.
yeah.
And like we're looking forward to that. It's overall a positive. It's just like, oh, my
It's just like,
nostalgia.
yeah, like it's unfortunate,
You know?
like when your nostalgia gets taken away, when you didn't like get to experience it
As a kid, yeah.
and like when it's like it doesn't seem like a big deal, like when they're changing the log flume ride, what is it called?
The Briar Rabbit.
Yeah, that's not what it
Yeah.
was called, but they're changing that to Tiana, and it's like that's fine because that storyline doesn't really like say Disney for
I don't
me,
even,
you know?
Yeah, I don't even know if that might be attached to a Disney movie, but I don't remember it. And so like that's cool. I love that ride mostly for like the water, and like it's a really cool jump, and then like slightly for the racism. But I'm kidding. No, I'm actually really looking forward to the Tiana one. I like that movie a lot. Princess and the Frog. So yeah.
So yeah, I just wanted to talk about that because I'm angry. I'm honestly like really upset. It sucks that like they wiped away the whole Bugs Life land and now they're getting rid of like the last thing that's a Bugs Life. And I don't know, for me that almost makes me feel like they're like erasing that movie for kids because if there's not anything referenced, like how are they going to know what it is anyways?
It's such a classic,
and it's a
though.
good movie.
But we're probably at the point now where younger kids are like, "What's that, Dad or Mom?" You know, probably Mom because dads aren't existent. But then again, you can only really afford Disney if you have a dad. So, two parents, you know, so two moms, two dads. Anyway, but you know, I think that's fading out. Bugs Life is an awesome, fantastic classic, but it's just like not really in flow anymore. And one of the reasons that it is preserved so well is because they didn't farm it for as many sequels as possible, at least to my knowledge. And so it's one of those things where like it kind of just faded away, and that is what it is. Yeah. Did you see the rule that they're implementing though? What are you looking at me like that for?
Because I know it's going to be a fake rule, so I'm waiting to see what you're going to say.
Like the Zootopia. What do you mean it's going to be a fake rule?
What is the new rule?
It's a Zootopia rule.
Okay.
It's a new Zootopia land rule.
What
Have
is
you seen
it?
Before? Have you seen the new Zootopia rule that they implemented?
You're so dumb.
It's called Zootopia Rule 34. What do you think about that?
Well, speaking of that, I've heard, I don't know if this is confirmed or not, but in Zootopia 2, which is coming out,
What do you think about
Judy Hopps and Nick
Jesus.
Fox are together and she's having his babies.
that? Look at we're actually looking at a picture that is
of them in the process.
Wow, this is very educational. Who's the fox? What?
Jeez
Whoa!
Louise.
That's not bad. You know what, though? To be honest with you, this doesn't really do it for me.
I feel like you would like the sheep, maybe. I'm trying to think of which character. Ew, why is it protruding?
I don't know, but I don't I don't really ship the fox and the bunny rabbit.
No.
I don't really ship the two of them. There's a sheep. What the hell is this?
That's your style.
Oh, stop. It's femboy. Thank you so much for the 99 cents, PJQ. Hold on. What, the sheep? Who's the sheep? All these are censored, so I have to... Whoa, okay, maybe. She's kind of a nerd. Damn. Are they really that big? Oh my god, this is super inappropriate. Alright, maybe I can get into this now.
Oh my god. All right, enough.
Okay. We gotta purge the history. Purge my history. Incredible stuff. Did you like that rule?
I knew that's what it was gonna be.
To be absolutely honest with you, I don't really understand the obsession with it. To be absolutely, I guess
with
it's not
the rule or Zootopia.
No, with the rule. Like, there's so many people that are like, "Oh my God, Judy Hopps' feet and stuff," and I don't get Judy Hopps. I don't find her particularly attractive.
Oh, I thought you meant like the rule in general, but
No,
specifically for Zootopia.
Yeah, I don't really get it, Zootopia, and I don't ship the fox and the bunny. You know, I don't really get it.
I'll have to think of who I think the hottest cartoon is. Then I'll follow up.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, that's that. I mean, that was a fun segment, though.